This book will guide you step by step through the necessary mindsets and tools that will help you transform your relationship to anxiety so that you can release yourself from its grip and learn to decode its messages. In Part 1, I will clearly define anxiety and its symptoms, as well as articulate the origins and causes of anxiety. I discuss the 3 pillars that allow the sensitive soul, and what I've come to see over the years of working with thousands of people is that we are all, to varying degrees, sensitive souls. To navigate successfully through life, understanding who you are and how you're wired, understanding how transitions are crucial breaking and renewal points that can either calcify or heal layers of anxiety, and offering the foundational keys of curiosity, compassion, stillness, and personal responsibility, which allow you to transform anxiety from a burden to a gift. I will also discuss the most challenging roadblock that appears anytime we set out in the direction of healing: resistance. In Part 2, I will guide you through the 4 realms of self: body, thoughts, emotions, and soul, so that you can learn to decipher the messages embedded in each realm. My work is holistically based, which means that while most approaches address anxiety from a physical, somatic healing, emotional or psychological, some talk therapy, or cognitive, behavioral therapy and most talk therapies, perspective, my work encompasses all 3 of these areas, plus a 4th, our soul. As I view anxiety not as something to get rid of, but as a call for healing, Part 2 will help you understand that anxiety is a messenger that is pointing to unmet needs in unhealed places in all 4 realms. In Part 3, I will explore how anxiety shows up in your intimate relationships with friends, partners, and children, because our culture sends the erroneous message that fear and love are mutually exclusive and doesn't understand the paradoxical nature of love in all its forms. When anxiety appears in our relationships, it's easy to believe that there's something wrong. This section explodes that belief and replaces it with a model that supports healthy love and mindful parenting, so that we don't allow shame and anxiety to tear at the fabric of our most sacred and meaningful relationships. In each section, I'll share stories both from my clients' experiences and moments of my own life that highlight how to sink below the surface of anxiety and tap into the well springs of wisdom that it offers. These stories will teach in a spiral as opposed to a linear fashion, meaning I'll write about tending to grief in the chapter on transitions and reference back to transitions when talking about grief. Despite what the culture teaches, learning isn't linear, but follows the circular, spiral rhythm of the soul. This book, while organized into chapters, follows the soul rhythm as well.